the baller, take you home. Island style represent.
After our first successful mission, traveling north along the east coast to find and dive chartered shipwrecks, then a quick run west to Booby Island for some amazing fish, we now prepare for the next mission, setting our sights east in order to hunt the Dogtooth Tuna. Our prelim move required a rendezvous with Nabs, our last crew member, before making our way to Puruma for a quick visit, then to our home base at Mer to get our gear ready for the hunt to come.
Early hours in the morning, we've just got light, the sun's not up yet, and we're making our way to Dollar Reef to pick up our brother Nabs. Nabs is there waiting for us. He left Badu this morning. We're gonna pick him up so we don't have to go all the way to Badu. Saves us about 1 hour, so we can get out all the way out to Murray today.
Okay, what's today? Yeah, your freshwater wind or saltwater wind, up to you.
Oh, Burrow! How's it going, mate?
Hey, Rory.
Well, the Nabs.
Good morning. Morning. Morning pickup. School. Bus run. Nervous.
Safety briefing everyone on board. Welcome aboard Salty Monkey Business. Today's destination and plan is first stop is Puruma. Life jackets are located above head. Life cell is located at the back of the boat, center, front of the outboard. Qualifications, we've got Rory, dive master. I got Dennis, also experienced in a lot of safety, and got Nabs.
We just got Nabs. We just got Nabs.
No.
First time here as well. We're just gonna pop in, maybe grab a little snack, have a little rest before we keep punching on. Looks like a nice little island, white sandy beach. Narrow and long.
A bit different to the islands we've been on already. Nicer beaches, flat country rather than hilly. Can check it out. Main street.
Met some of the locals that are family members as well.
Kapugiga. My name Freddie David. Play name is Pilko. The population Buyai, it's the estimate is like 200 people. And it's a beautiful coral Cay island, peaceful, lovely, sandy beach all around, crystal clear water all around, all year round too. Best fishing like off the beach as well. People do fishing every day, net fishing, mackerel, trevally. One of the taka we call them parsa. Yeah. Some boys are around all do crayfishing as well. All go towards Yamailand. They go and reef in the middle there, we call them Dungeness Reef. Tedu we call them. And this is one of the month here and season where boys you look on Tukmul. Wow. Them stingray. Wow.
And the guys got to see some face killer whales as well.
What?
False killer whales.
Ah, good.
Last little fuel up, and we'll be taking off to Murray.
Coming into Murray Island, there's Greek everywhere. The shortest straight over the top. That's why we got hands on the front there, directing us.
The next day. Hi families, my name is Sam. As you can see here, we're catching all sardines this game. We go fishing, we fish for trout, whatever fish we catch, we want to eat, we bring home as well. But other than that, we just go fish for trout, come back, send it off for their mob down south and we get paid. Local fishermen's work here.
We spend the morning on Mare, preparing the boat to stay a few days out at Ashmore Reef, and take this time to get our blue water spearing gear ready. The Dogtooth tuna are renowned as one of, if not the toughest fish to land. They are scary powerful. Ensuring our gear has no weak link is one thing we need to be on top of so we can focus on other key tactics when hunting these strong and powerful fish.
Bought the wrong size crimp, so it's been a real struggle to rig my trace onto my big gun. We're almost there though.
After the prep work was done, we took the chance to take a look around the island before a close dive for fish to share with the community.
So now we are crammed in the back of the red beast. The tour guide's ready to take us around. So where are we going, tour guide?
Here we go first. Look out there first.
All the big boys in the back here. Look, all the big boys in the back. All the smoke ones here up front.
We the Jamaican bobsled team.
Small bar, yeah. But it's all good. We'll get there before the tide goes round.
The car couldn't make it up the hill to the lookout, so we all jumped out and jump out to this view.
It's amazing.
Amazing bird's eye view of these fish traps here on Mare. Still used today and have been used for hundreds of years. Each trap is owned by individual families and they can only use them fish traps today.
It's Monday afternoon here off Murray Island. The guys are just diving to stock up some fish for a tombstone that's happening very soon.
That's a big fat coral. Swimming down, saw one coral and then had the safety on, couldn't take the shot. And then this guy came out as well. So, nice big bugger. Happy with that?
Great fish.
We've got a whole heap of fish for the families on Murray Island so that they can have some fish for a tombstone coming up. Hey, look, big shark there behind. Hey!
So while we were refueling, I was looking up at these trees, and Bobby told me these are actually called beach almonds. Mecke beach almonds. And so you crack them open, and inside you just get one long almond looking nut. And man, looks like an almond, tastes like an almond. Pretty cool, just all over the place as well.
Beach almond from a Mecke tree. Gonna give that a taste, brother.
Looks just like an almond, tastes just like an almond. Pretty sweet.
Oh, bring back some memories. Young days.
Righto, we're all fueled up now. And we're heading over to quickly pick up nabs in the last bit of gear. And then we're off to Ashmore Reef, finally. Bit of thunderstorms around. But hopefully the forecast is going to say what it is, and it's just a bit of rain and not much wind. So we're just going through the fly entrance
This is the passageway to the barrier reef. We're right on the shelf now. It's pretty choppy because we've got all the swell and the motion coming this way, right up onto the barrier reef. We're going to go through it. It's a bit choppy at the moment. The waves are keeping. Once we get past that, hopefully in a little bit, it'll start to just get nice big rolling swell. Bobby's my goalie.
1 hour later.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the.
We have arrived!
No.
Halfway! Yay!
A little under 2 hours from Mare and over 300 kilometers from Thursday Island, we finally make it to Ashmore Reef. Our epic journey from Cairns so far has logged around 1,500 kilometers to reach one of our furthest destinations planned for the trip. This long run has definitely been worth the effort.
Plenty of fish straight onto the boat.
So we're up nice and early. We're gonna be looking for some dogtooth, but we're just going to a close point here so we can conserve fuel. Bit of a pressure point on a rise here and like a saddle where we're going. So the sun is just up, so hopefully we'll get in the water. There's enough light. Hopefully, from what other guys have had as well in the past, and ourselves, is the morning seems to be pretty productive where the big dogtooth come up on the shallows, so it makes it a little bit easier for us, and they come right up. So guys have caught 60+ kilo dogtooth in the shallows on the top of the reefs, so hopefully we get to see some too. Look at all these currents, strong currents pushing up from the deep. See, it gets a bit turbulent in here.
So we're just in this area here where all this current's hitting, coming up to this bit of a saddle, or yeah, so well, should be pretty epic at the front of here. Hopefully boys get a couple.
Right, good up, going in.
As soon as we get in, it didn't take long before we see a heap of baitfish and sharks. And as the bottom appears from the deep, we start to see more life as we rip along in the currents. Rory catches a barracuda for Burley, and already we've drifted over the top into the deep again. So we get picked up and reset for another drift. Drifting from the deep, we see the bottom again and start to see some pelagic fish swimming around, which is a really good sign. Approaching the end of the shallows again, we're surprised with a big dogtooth only meters from the surface. Shooting the dogtooth, it looked as though we hit the spine and hurt it, but it soon woke up and head straight to the reef. The guys were already onto the floats to fight this monster and bring it up before any sharks flew onto what's on the menu for breakfast. This fish was not giving up easy, We all take turns working the float line as it takes multiple runs down, sinking the floats with it. Our teamwork had to be on point to win this fight, and every second counts to get it up.
Ollie! Yeah!
I pass the gun to Bobby so I can focus on pulling the line up fast for Rory to dive down and end this battle with a securing shot.
Nice one. That's a big doggy. Woohoo!
Having 2 extra people makes the fight easier, and landing this great fish was definitely team effort. With enough time to reset and drift again, the guys quickly switch over and get back in the water. Another big doggy shows up and Rory dives down to take a shot.
I took that one.
What happened?
Shot a bit low, I think.
Big bastard, I think.
Not sure.
It looked big.
Bit of commotion happening. There's a bit of a tombstone happening there. One of the floats was held up. I don't know what they got, but the boys are now pulling it up. Let's see what they got.
My first doggy for the trip. Good teamwork.
Nice one, Naps. Nice fish. All the currents changed now, the tides all changed, so we end up having a bit of a break. We got 2 dogtooth this morning, so we're gonna eat some, then freeze some.
What do we got for lunch, chef?
We got some fresh dogtooth tuna, some curry reef species with panko, and baked beans.
Oh, look at that.
If you don't know panko, brother. Lovely, done well.
Look at that dinosaur. There's teeth. Look at that kerosene blue. It's kerosene blue.
Bobby and I just anchored up. The other boys are swimming along this hard edge here on the inside of Ashmore Reef. We're about to go and look for some reef fish. Boys are on the hunt for the vermicular, the high fin trout. They want to tick that one off, so we're going to have a look, see what we can find. What happens next during a blood moon phase was unpredictable and something we have never experienced before.
Came onto this really nice structure, big school of MSBs, and Rory dove down and he was filming.
Following an edge right before I kind of got it where it opens up, and just out of nowhere this current just hit us.
That current's so strong. It just slowly started sucking me away from Rory. And then before you know it, you can't kick against it, you can't fight against it, you could barely breathe. It came out of nowhere, ripped us onto the reef, couldn't even fight it, couldn't even kick it. We all shot into the reef trying to hold on.
massive coral, so he's holding off with you, like, we're creating a bow wave from the water, there's that much power. And then there's so much power pushing us that it snaps our shooting lines. So all three of them snap, and we all drift off the back of the reef.
Made us around! That current is fucking ridiculous. I didn't realize how strong. Holy shit. We'll have to do another drift to get our shafts.
Hopefully.
That was fucking ridiculous. You know roughly where we were?
Roughly, like right here.
Right here. Yeah, because you done that loop. Sure. So drop us there. Can you drop us there? That's the fun. We all lost our shafts on the reef. By the time we come around to find our shafts, we could stand in the places that we couldn't even swim against. And one of the top, most extreme experiences that I've ever had on the reef.
Nice easy day and good fish. We had a bit of excitement and the first time dealing with some pretty intense currents. All in all, we had a good day, successful day. Now we're just chilling out, all having a nice hot chocolate. First full day.
First full day on the Ashmore Reef. And only used about, what, 40 litres so far. Lovely.
Coconut chili and lemongrass rice. Skinny beans.
Chili and lemongrass rice.
Yeah, I can plate it up, guys. It's gonna get cold.
Thank you, Mother, for the rabbits.
So we got mattresses that fit all the way across. It fits 3 guys on the deck. Then we get one that, once we tidy up the cabin, one inside the cabin. Stay tuned for our next episode where we spend 2 more action-packed days on Ashmore Reef.
Yeah, buddy.
With funny times, other challenging moments, and more amazing fish. Eso.